if the Money in the Bank cash-ins that failed were actually winners. We're going to start with John Cena, who would have faced CM Punk. He actually won the match, but the Big Show interfered, and that caused the disqualification. First of my notes is Punk's 334-day WWE title reign is interrupted. I would say interrupted because I think that WWE did want CM Punk versus The Rock at the Royal Rumble for the WWE title, and John Cena versus The Rock at WrestleMania. I can see this one going one of two ways. Either Punk beats John Cena and the Big Show at SummerSlam, and everything goes the same way, or Cena just reigns through his battle with The Rock at WrestleMania, retaining and having the title over a year till he loses the title to Daniel Bryan at SummerSlam. Hallelujah. Damien Sandow actually won Money in the Bank. But if Damien Sandow had cashed successfully on John Cena on Raw, he would have beat Cena with a quick roll up because I don't see any other way that this guy's winning this match against John Cena. On Monday Night Raw, we have Cena versus Del Rio the same way as we had at Survivor Series. Only this time it's a number one contenders match. And then at Survivor Series, John Cena defeats Damien Sandow to set up the unification match with Randy Orton and John Cena at TLC. If this were to be a win, it would be a short one. If Baron Corbin won his cash in against Jinder Mahal on SmackDown, his match with John Cena would merge with Jinder Mahal and Shinsuke Nakamura's match at SummerSlam to become a fatal four-way. Baron Corbin would retain against John Cena, Jinder Mahal, and Shinsuke Nakamura, pinning Jinder Mahal. Nakamura would win a number one contenders match on SmackDown against Jinder Mahal, and Corbin would retain the title against Nakamura at No Mercy. Brock Lesnar might not want to work with Corbin, but so AJ Styles wins the title on SmackDown. If that's not the case, Corbin loses to Lesnar, and I would say I think it's TLC. That's where AJ would win the title. I do eventually think that AJ gets the title, and this is how we got there. What if Braun Strowman had not had a no contest Hell in a Cell with Mick Foley as special guest referee when Brock Lesnar returned and actually won the Universal title over Roman Reigns in Hell in a Cell at Hell in a Cell? First off, I think that Braun's going to retain this title against Roman at Super Showdown. I think there's a lot of outside interferences between Robert Roode, Dolph Ziggler for Braun against the Shield, but I think that after many, many power slams and a couple of the top rope, Braun would eventually defeat Roman Reigns. And then at Crown Jewel, everything goes down the same way, and Brock Lesnar wins the title as normal. Strap yourselves in because this is going to be a long one. If Austin Theory had won what was seemingly an open challenge, right, when he cashed in Money in the Bank on the United States title on Seth Rollins on Raw, something different would happen. You see, Theory won the title a couple weeks later, so he would just be a longer reigning United States champion. And that's how we got A-Town down. Now we got what if Otis actually retains the Money in the Bank and cashed it in? Mr. Kennedy will not be on this list, as this will be the last one on the show, because Mr. Kennedy is getting his own video, probably to be dealt out sometime in the future. Now, Otis retains the Money in the Bank against The Miz, because Tucker doesn't turn heel. And then, Heavy Machinery at Survivor Series defeat the Dirt Sheet. And I think Miz won a Battle Royal that night, because I have written down that Dominic Mysterio now wins the Battle Royal. On the January 8th episode of SmackDown where the Dirty Dogs won the tag team titles, well, now Heavy Machinery beats the Dirty Dogs and the tag team champions, the Street Profits, to become the new tag team champions. At the Elimination Chamber, rather not inside of the Elimination Chamber, in a normal tag team match, the Dirty Dogs do beat Heavy Machinery, pinning Tucker. After Drew McIntyre wins the Elimination Chamber, Otis turns heel, cashing in the Money in the Bank. But just like in the real timeline, Lashley beats him 2 weeks later. And the story of the match is he cannot lock in the Hurt Lock. But once he locks it in, Otis taps out. So I guess Otis had the title for 2 weeks. And I know that's the Universal title. I couldn't find one with the WWE title. Anyway, this all leads to Otis beating Tucker at WrestleMania. And that's the story. So I wanted to go back to everything really quick on this last slide. We determined with John Cena If John Cena had cashed in, either the story continues the same way with CM Punk gets the title back, or nothing really changes with John Cena having a year-long title reign. If Damien Sandow won the title, he would lose it almost immediately to John Cena. John Cena's getting a lot of world title reigns in here. What is he up to, like 18 in the story? Anyway, if Baron Corbin won the title, he would either have it for 2 months or 3 months, depending on if Brock Lesnar wants to work with Baron Corbin. If Braun Strowman had won the Money in the Bank, he would only be champion for like a month and a half, 2 months. Nothing really changing with the Brock beating him. Same thing with Austin Theory. If he had won, he's just a longer reigning United States champion. And if Otis won, I'm going to just say something here. Them winning the tag titles is a personal preference, but it's nice to have a personal preference here. Since I'm booking this, I can give them the tag titles very quickly for a couple weeks, and then have Otis be the world champion for a few weeks too. So that's my what if for the Money in the Bank. Mr. Kennedy is coming out soon, and I want to say that we will continue the gameplay on this channel, and it's going to start bringing these videos in. I'm just going to run down a little list of what I'm planning to record, because we only have from 2022 to 2024. So I'm not doing Punk and Rock. I'm not doing John Cena and The Rock. Because nothing changes in that storyline with Punk. I don't think I'm going to do anything. Sandow and Del Rio are not in the game. Corbin, Jinder, and Nakamura and Cena will be coming soon. Nakamura versus Corbin is coming soon. Brock Lesnar versus Corbin is an idea. AJ Styles versus Corbin is an idea. A Strowman versus Roman match is an idea. Brock versus Strowman we already had, so that's not going to be an idea. Nothing with Theory. So with this, I think I can use the 22 games if they have Tucker in them to go a little bit longer with this entire storyline. I think the entire Otis storyline can be played out. But I've taken enough of your time. This slide's already like 4 minutes long. The video's about to be like 7.5 minutes. So thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and remember, I found all these images on Google and copyright to the rightful owners. And I'll see you next time. So stay nice for disability rights.